in the Test match. It's the 149th meeting of these two great rugby nations, and the kickoff is not claimed by Sam Cane. In fact, he's knocked it on, and the Wallabies looking to benefit from that, and looks like they're going to do that. So off goes Genia, slips the pass away, and Folau's already into a big gap. And the ever-present danger of Israel Folau. Genia cleans it out quickly, hands it off to Cooper. Now here's Tamua, and Hooper running hard as well. Dragged down on a good tackle by Kieran Reid. Now here's Genia again, and there's been a knock-on by the Wallabies. But the All Blacks almost paid dearly for a mistake at kickoff time.
Oh, they certainly did. Sam Cane went up, couldn't quite hold it. Then a blistering burst from Israel Folau. He's in the game nice and early. Here's the mistake, doesn't quite grab it. And the Wallabies are hungry. They managed to snaffle the ball, and look at this, the little swing of the hips from Israel Folau. The big step there was a nice tackle from Dag and Smith combined, and then the mistake. But good intent early, Smithy, from the Wallabies.
Yes, no.
So Aaron Smith rolls it in, screwing away, and it's a difficult one. The All Blacks have somehow, no, they haven't, and it wasn't released, and it's Kieran Reid who was forced to dive on the ball. Well, this might give us some indication what sort of a night Quade Cooper is going to have. He's a confidence player, and if he can land this, who knows? And that is straight, absolutely straight. And the Wallabies lead by 3-0.
Couldn't be straighter. This could be a good night for Cooper.
Disbelief, yeah. In fact, 29,000 with the same mood.
Reid takes the line out down. Woodcock gave it away. Now driving on goes Liam Messam. Snapped up by Cane. Reid.
Inside goals.
Here is Aaron Smith. Good running ball. Dag gives it off to Sevilla. And all set up by Israel Dag. And another test try to Julian Savia.
Well, the All Blacks strike back. Nice and confrontational by the forward pack. They hit it up, and they hit it up strongly. A couple of pick and goes off the line-out move that didn't really work. It was a little spin around Willie away off the back, but the tracking work of Dag, he started from the far side, halfway through the gap, drew in Ashley Cooper, and Sevilla was always going to be difficult to stop from there.
A big mismatch here. Dag around Stephen Moore. Just had absolutely no chance. They were left bare out there. Ashley Cooper in no man's land. As soon as the pass and the catch was made, all over as far as the All Blacks and the Wallabies were concerned.
That's more like it. Outstanding conversion from Aaron Cruden. Back live to the line out, thrown by Moore. Off the top that time from McKelman. Now Hooper runs it up. Here's Genia. Hitting it up is Ben Mowen. Genia again. Moore's been running with the ball a lot so far. Just out from the 22. Flat pass goes. This time McKelman. Here's Alexander Folau. Nice little pass inside to Ashley Cooper. Playing a lot of the footy in the game so far, the Wallabies. Here's McKelman again. Into the setup he goes.
Advantage.
Genia. Well, it's been slowed down by the All Blacks, so playing advantage. Here's Moore again. Getting through a power of work as Genia. Here's a drop kick from Cooper. And they'll get a penalty if it doesn't go over, but it does anyway.
Well worked, Will Genia and Quade Cooper. Genia first highlighted the All Black player in the way, compromising their quick ball, which is still lightning quick. Cooper heard and Genia heard they had the advantage. Why not take the drop goal, risk the three? That's Stephen Moore that's down. Very dominant in his charges leading up to this. But the two Queenslanders worked that very well and got the three when they were there and presented.
Well, here's a man that is not lacking confidence tonight, Quade Cooper, and whilst the crowd didn't like the drop goal, he will. So confidence for the number 10.
Kickoff made by Cruden. A big contest going on there between Simmons and Thrush, and it's been lost forward and played by another player in an offside position. Second time that's happened, and another penalty here, and maybe Cruden. Another good-looking kick. Well, he recovered very quickly from the first kick, and now the All Blacks out to 10 points to 6. Big attacking line out here for the All Blacks as they go deep to Reid. Slips it to Woodcock. And the All Blacks set this just near the 22. And they're not going to get it. And it's a penalty, though, against Michael Hooper for dragging the maul down. So Cruden again, and, well, he certainly has found his form now, Aaron Cruden. He lands his second penalty, and it's 13 points to 6 after 22 minutes. And we're going to go down the centre here. Will it go 10 metres? That's the question. Yes, it did. And oh, beautifully done. Falau, who else with his aerial skills, as Moore. He's back on track, Stephen Moore. Away it goes here to McKelman. Hitting him fairly hard, but then bouncing away was Woodcock. Genia, well, that's very clever.
Let's just have a look at this again. Yeah, you mentioned if you're going to compete, you've got to centre forward, at least centre back that's built like one and one that can jump that high. Brilliant Falau. So the Wallabies clearly winning that contest. Looks like Stephen Moore's come good. Now look for the lazy runner. Just getting up. Oh, yes.
Even threw it forward to milk it that much.
He did too. Yes, he's nailed another one. A very good kick indeed. So he has landed 2 penalties and a drop goal, and it's 13-9. Yes, a big pat on the head for Ben Alexander, the tight head prop. Hooked back by Moen, and so the Wallabies, as here's Beetham, places it nicely for Genia. Here's Cooper now. Falau, nailed in the finish by Nonu. And the Wallabies playing very well at the moment as Genia works it away to Cooper. Now to Moore. Here's Kurandrani, the big man in the 13 jersey. As Genia again to Cooper. Flat to McKelman. Happy to run it, but that's a great tackle by Kane. And the All Blacks walk over the top. And the ball has been recovered by Thrush. And Aaron Smith. Chase is not so prominent this time. And it's pretty easy for Israel Folau. And the All Blacks again, look at this, driving over the top. And they've got themselves a penalty. It's all about numbers to the ball as Messam frees it up to Whitelock. Messam gets it back. He in turn finds Thrush. Bursting into the open, Jeremy Thrush. Lays it back beautifully for Aaron Smith. Now they send it wide. And an opportunity. Dag away to Reid. He's just about there, Kieran Reid. And having a go for the corner, but not making it, is Aaron Smith. Probably the smallest bloke on the park, but a big build-up there. And the All Blacks almost home. Taken down by Whitelock. Off to Aaron Smith. Now Cruden. Here's the Wipers kick. Sarvia's got it beautifully. Now, can he get it back in field to Dag? Yes. Dag still standing, and Sam Kane, what a brilliant try.
Well, they're on their feet here in Dunedin, and so they should be. Vintage All Black rugby to finish the try, skill level to start it. Set play move off a line out. Cruden spotted the space. Severe free on that far side. Everything has to work perfectly from there though, and it does. The line out, the pass. Cruden looks up. Bang, down onto the foot. Perfect timing, Severe. Now watch the work of Israel Dag from here. Gets rid of Falau. Gets rid of Beetham. The offload to Sam Kane. There's 1,000 of them lining up. Kane gets it. Superb.
Numbers. That's what it's all about. But the skill, precision of the kick initially was brilliant. Dag's reading everything very well tonight. And here's a bloke who wasn't on the original team sheet in terms of the starting 15. Now he's on the score sheet. He deserves to be because he's been brilliant in every other aspect so far. Sam Kane, they love it upstairs. They love it everywhere here.
Cruden from in front. And the All Blacks now have a handy advantage. Sam Kane, he's a try scorer. That's his 6th in his 13th international. And the All Blacks lead by 11.
And again, Justin, James Horwell gathers the troops and says, gee, haven't we been playing better than this? We're 11 behind again.
And you're right, they have been playing well. The All Blacks are just so ruthless at the moment. Their game plan is so varied. Just wanted to have a look at this work from Dag. He still has a lot to do from here. The fend on Folau, but that step, that footwork, if he hadn't produced that, possibly he wouldn't have found those inside supporters.
Tamur again kicks the ball away. Down it goes to Whitelock, chased by Beetham. So they concede possession once again, the Wallabies. And that's been touched. And in go the All Blacks to try and control this. And he's got himself in an offside position.
Hands on.
And now a few cheers, and the Wallaby supporters, and there are quite a few of them here tonight, are very happy with that. So 20-12, and just over 7 minutes left first half.
Yes,
and that'll get on the outside of Smith.
Big All Black scrum. McKelman struggling.
Payback.
And Kieran Reid, look at him. He is absolutely thrilled with that All Black scrum. Real contrast to the goal kicking we saw 12 months ago when the Springboks were here. And this kick is over as well. So the All Blacks regain the 3 points they lost a few minutes ago, 23-12. Another kick goes down to Whitelock.
Why?
Yeah, not sure.
The short one's been working.
Again, Beetham did a good job in actually putting Whitelock down. Now Aaron Smith. Folau waits. Here's Savia missed the first tackle. Nonu certainly didn't miss the second one. And that was thrown away, and the All Blacks had possession. And off it goes to Nonu, who's got back to his feet. And the ball will be there for Aaron Smith. Taken up by the skipper. Now off it goes to Ben Smith. Looking for somebody. Nobody there, so it's set. Now here's Reid. Hands it off to Savia. And jinks his way past a couple. All Black clean out is good. Now Kane. Clever stuff. Mialamu. Beautiful. Woodcock. Now Reid again. Right near the 22. As they go to the backs. Nonu. Here's Dag. Smith. Messam. Oh, magnificent. Aaron Cruden, what another try. That is just super rugby.
I tell you what, if you are not entertained by this All Black team at the moment, then you are missing out on some sort of rugby. I just cannot believe the quality of this entire team. It started with the forwards, the build-up, the step from Kane, Mialamu with the power, out one hand with him, Woodcock draws and passes, Reid smashes through like he should do. The decoy runners are all missed by Aaron Smith. Superb decision. The backline play. Now watch, and they got 3-on-3 here, but they still manipulate. Messam hits the gas on the inside. Oh, that is rugby, Smithy, at its best.
And the timing of the pass from Dag again was a beauty, because it absolutely confirmed that Kurandrani had to commit to him. He held up, gave it a 3-on-2 outside. That's where they were committed outside. Messam, a very heady footballer these days, goes inside, and the finishing is complete from Cruden, who was instrumental in it earlier on. But the All Blacks, that attacking machine, it's absolutely devastating. And did we talk about the little time before half-time? It's massive for the All Blacks all of a sudden.
Cruden converts his own try, and the All Blacks are run up 30, and we've still got a couple of minutes in the first half.
It's just every single player doing their job, but doing it at a skill level that is so high and of such quality. The ability to use power and subtle skills combining perfectly.
So here we go, a short kick. See whether the Wallabies can get this one back. No, it's bounced nicely for Charlie Faumuina. And Aaron Smith sends it back for Cruden. Beetham roaring in after this. Got it nicely. In fact, it was Tamua standing back. Now Genia away for Adam Ashley Cooper. Very nearly got his way through. Genia away for Moore. And they've held him up and just about turned him the other way.
Ball's available.
And Genia's going to work blindside. Had Aaron Smith sniping at his heels. Now here's McKelman off the Ashley Cooper pass. Guinea once more for Tamua. Tamua, big gap. Now can he find support? Sandwiched in a couple of tackles, but here's Cooper. He goes wide, and what a pass for Adam Ashley Cooper. And the Wallabies finish on a high note in the first half.
Still needed to be finished. It was quick lightning ball from the break from Tamua. Guinea was there quickly, but Cooper, he had All Black players coming back on side, defenders coming at him. The quality of the pass was exceptional. The dummy on the inside from Tamua. Not enough players to find there, but they get the quick recycle. That's lightning ball, but look at all the players there. He had to find his mark, Quade Cooper, and he did.
Oh, it's brilliant stuff, and well done to the Wallabies. They had to try and do something before half-time to lift those spirits, and they've done it very effectively. They too are dangerous on the counter-attack, given half an opportunity. Good break, Tamua.
All Blacks charging hard, but Cooper's kicking tonight has been exceptional, really. He converts the try scored by Adam Ashley Cooper, and it's half-time here in Dunedin, and it's 30-19. Craig Joubert checking with the sideline, and we're set to roll. Second half here at Forsyth Bar in Dunedin, and again the All Blacks change direction as the kickoff goes down, and this time the Wallabies take it through Kurandrani. Now, oh, there's a pass that's gone straight into the back of a player, but it's with the danger man from the back, Israel Folau. And he has to set it once again. Now, this can't go directly out. So Tamua has kicked it away down as far as Israel Dag. Now, Charles Piutau, who's looked really good on the right wing. He immediately feeds it off to Reid. This is when the All Blacks are dangerous. Back to Cruden. Piutau gets it back. They're 10 out from the 22 as Kane does a little double round with Aaron Smith, and he goes wide to Nonu. So much confidence at the moment in this All Black team. Here's Savia brushing away from McKelman, who sticks with him. Now Aaron Smith again away for Cruden, stepping inside his right lock. This time the Wallabies try and drive over the ball unsuccessfully, and Nonu stabbing the little kick through. The chasers are coming, and Folau, all he can do is take it back, and it's a 5-metre scrum.
So the setup here for the All Blacks, nice and narrow on the inside. Severe could be an option off Reid or Smith.
Much more stable scrum here. So Reid is going to deliver off to Aaron Smith. Here's Cruden, bit of space. Not such a good pass though. And Piutau has to tidy up and dragged to the ground by Kurandrani. They're over the ball, the Wallabies, but they're penalised. They didn't release, is the call of Kurandrani.
Physicality too. I mean, Jeremy Thrush is a very physical player, but isn't that being one of the trademarks of Retallick?
So there is the penalty, duly converted once more by Cruden. 33-19. Aaron Smith. A lot of kicking in this sequence of play. Guinea awaits and never really controlled that. And it's been snapped up by Retallick. Now Aaron Smith, All Blacks have front foot ball, and here they come. Savia almost got it away. Intercept though. Now here's an opportunity. Nonu's doing the chasing. Kurandrani's after him, and Kurandrani pops it up, and Tamua scores, and the Wallabies are back in this game.
They certainly are back. He had to hold on to it, Kurandrani. Getting himself in the way and getting his hands on the ball was a good start, because the All Blacks had created an opening in the defensive system. Nonu did an excellent job. He's getting the pats on the back to chase Kurandrani back. You can see here, Severe gets on the outside. There's the numbers. They had the numbers, but Kurandrani got his hand involved. Look at the hard work of Nonu. Kurandrani's putting in the big ones. The step on the inside, but this is key. The presence of mind for the offload. Tamua was supporting well, and an excellent finish.
Great opportunity, but timing of the pass from Severe. Had it gone a fraction sooner, then Cruden was away and the All Blacks were under the bin at the other end. That's what the difference of this game is at such a high level. Just a moment in timing. Great work from the Wallabies to seize on a half opportunity and turn it into a game breaker. And here comes the look on Severe's face. He knows if that pass had gone fractionally sooner.
Here's Cooper. And what a fine kick again. Well, it's an old cliche, but he's silencing the critics tonight, Quade Cooper. And look at that score, 7-point lead here as Matt Tamua scores his first test try. As the kickoff is made. Taken down by Savia, and the All Blacks start again. Strong challenge, and he makes it back to halfway, Julian Savia. They almost lost control of that. Now the little snipe comes from Aaron Smith. Nonu gets into play at halfback. Off it goes to Dag, and the All Blacks coming again. Reid, here's Ben Smith. Stabs the little kick in, and it doesn't bounce kindly, and it's snapped up by Rob Simmons. Wallabies now have it, and fired away into midfield, where the All Black defence is very solid indeed, and turned over. Now Whitelock sends it on. Dag, lovely hand, says Nassam, slings it off to Mialamu. Now Savia. 3 tries to 2 in the game so far, as Kane tries to step his way through. Aaron Smith, here's Retallick. Lovely pass, here they come. Here's Kieran Reid again, and the skipper scores.
Brilliant handling, just brilliant. And what is noticeable about this All Black skill level is the passing game. All the passes are out in front, hitting the spot, not just from the backs but from forwards as well. This is the turnover, big defence from Nonu. You can see there Faumuina was in there, rips the ball clear. Now look at the passing, out in front, Retallick out in front, Cruden quick hands, Nonu quick hands. Kieran Reid had 2 outside him, brilliant.
It's
just
also
brilliant.
the understanding too. Retallick knows that there's a second line of attack, and that's led by Aaron Cruden. We've got the big lock, the replacement lock, reading the play absolutely perfectly.
Otherwise they'll hit severe. Watch Guinea.
Good solid scrum again. So Reid straight away to Barrett. Little kick and chase. Now the race is on here, and it's bounced away, and it's been snapped up instead by Adam Ashley Cooper, and the veteran player hands it up to Quade Cooper. And Tamua, Kurandrani stretching, and off he goes. Now can he link up? Needs to have a support. He finds it from Tamua, and Beetham goes down and loses it.
I'm not sure I agree with that. Great break here. Inside Ben Smith. Outside Faumuina. Look at Sam Cane again here. Big tackle there.
Golly.
So Coles to throw. Down the back he goes. Oh, Reid had it, lost it, got it back. Kurbalo then, away for Barrett. Now Nonu drops a short pass into the arms of Piatau. Kurbalo. Off it goes to Retallick. Kurbalo for Nonu. Good tackle, Michael Hooper. Kurbalo again for Whitelock. 12-point lead for the All Blacks. Kurbalo swings it away to Barrett. Loves to run, takes the line on. Quick ball there for Kurbalo, but there's a player not on his feet. And Kurbalo trying to release it, and a player not on his feet has tried to grab it.
This makes it 15, of course. That's three scoring plays at least, and big ones for the Wallabies. Who's the player that offends here on the ground? Is it Saifa Inga?
I think it is Smithy.
Yeah, dragging in.
Well, it's a try apiece in the second half as Beauden Barrett kicks a penalty, and it's 41 to 26. It's another high-scoring game between these two teams. So now the Wallabies looking to counter-attack through Kurandrani, and it ricochets off a couple of different boots, and it's been snapped up by Piatau. So Kurbalo gets it back. Here's Barrett. Quick pass from Retallick to Frank Spen, that is. With Owen still on the injured list. Kurbalo looks different ways. Finds Piatau. Nice pass off. Space for Ben Smith. Still going. Ben Smith with all his pace. Turns it back inside. Dag. Now it looks It's Messam, 10 metres away, and it's been tied up by Hooper. Oh, penalty. All Blacks didn't release. Well, this will complete an unbeaten home season as, of course, they embark on their northern tour. Japan, France, England and Ireland. And there's certainly a lot of interest in beating England at Twickenham. Their only loss last year. Here's a Cooper kick. And oh, beautifully done by Folau. His aerial skills absolutely marvellous. And now Genia goes flat, and ploughing his way through was Kurandrani. He thinks he got there. They're going to check it upstairs with Vinnie Munro. But the players know, and Kurandrani says he got there.
Kind of can make it look like a knock on, but I think it's fine. Absolutely fine.
No problem at all. Gee, the All Blacks have been praised for creativity tonight, but let's give some to the Wallabies as well, because that was a planned move to shift Israel Folau out onto the right wing, and the kick perhaps did not go deep enough. They wanted him to compete on the goal line.
They haven't had a great season as Cooper kicks again. And he's done it once more. Perfect kicking night for Quade Cooper. And it's 41-33 and about 3 to go. Look at Folau in the air.
Eyes on the ball, never took it, and he went back against the grain into all those All Black forwards, which then created that opportunity on that side for Kurandrani. They had plenty of numbers there, the Wallabies.
Well, the All Blacks have an 8-point lead. Probably safe enough. As Genia. The All Blacks are going to finish their home season unbeaten, as they did last year. Wyatt Crockett, yes, he released just in time. Now, here's a gap opening up for Folau. And Kepu goes on a searching run. Still going, what pace, boy, gee. And now he pops it up. And it's been controlled finally by the All Blacks. Sakopi, Kepu, where did that come from? The big prop forward, and the All Blacks are happy to hoof it off downfield from Tom Taylor, and this is going to drift into touch, and it's a very, very good clearance.
What a superb run, firstly by Folau, who's just been something out of the stratosphere tonight. He's been superb. Quick throw from the Wallabies. Here's Quade Cooper with his genius.
Needs to release it, flicked it out the back. Here's Kurandrani, who's challenged the line every time. Tamua takes it in. The Wallabies got to play out the 80 minutes. As Adam Ashley Cooper sets off, and he threw it away to Dane Coles. And the All Black hooker gives it off to Kane. And now Kurbalo under extreme pressure. Whitelock, here's Franks. Siren goes. All Blacks will want to carry on. They can't lose, and they might as well have a go. Dag away for Taylor. And then this time it's gone loose. And the Wallabies might get one final shot at it. Genia clears it off the ground beautifully. And now here's Cooper. So the game continues with Tamua. Kurandrani still full of running. As Fainger slings it away. Cooper brings it under control. Now Foley, player down on the Wallaby side. Folau, brilliant. Now can't quite get away from Reid, but he makes a great centering kick. And oh, he couldn't control it. Bernard Foley. And now here come the All Blacks again through Julian Savia. Bang. Well, see you later, Ben Robinson. They might play for 90 minutes. Here's Coles. Looking for some support. Finds it. Ooh. Gee whiz. Israel Dag goes down in a heap. Ball turned over again for about the 7th or 8th time in this movement. Thrilling finish to the game. All Blacks are going to win it, but the Wallabies have played a huge part in this match. Here's Cooper. Twinkle toes. Gives it off to Foley. Up the centre he goes. Upended and a good solid tackle by Kurbalo. Stolen again. Gee whiz. Now, here's Wyatt Crockett. Ben Franks. Kurandrani's after him. Kurandrani stolen it, I think. Another brilliant turnover. So Robinson, oh, the whistle's gone. We wanted it to carry on forever, but it can't do it. And the All Blacks have won again. Handshakes all round in the coaching box. Thrilling test match in Dunedin. And the All Blacks home by 41 to 33. 4 tries to 3. The All Blacks had 3 up in the first half through Severe, Kane and Cruden. Reid in the second. Ashley Cooper scored in the first half for the Wallabies, then Matt Tamua and Tavita Kurandrani. And we saw some superb goal kicking tonight from both Aaron Cruden and Quade Cooper.